Okay, it's about 1 a.m. right now and it's freezing, but I finally had the time to get out here, talk to y'all, have a peace of mind, talk to myself, and just start documenting, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing this because it looks cool. I'm not doing this because for any reason. I'm doing this because sometimes building the life that you've always ever wanted for yourself requires moments like this. Late nights, isolation, by yourself, you and the camera, you and your thoughts. I've literally been finding myself literally like waking up, getting on my computer, and the next thing I know, it's pitch black outside, and I'm like, damn, missed another day to be outside, right? And that's a lot to me because a year ago, 2 years ago, I was somebody who was always outside. I was always in the sun. I was always playing sports. I was always out with friends, whatever, right? So it's a very, very big jump for me in general. So for me, I got to keep a peace of mind in general by just getting out whenever I can, right? Even if it's at 1 a.m. in the morning, and just thinking, right? Just talking, because I mean, every human needs that, right? I can't just lock myself in my room in general. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's kind of the reality, right? Like, no one sees the isolation. No one sees the true reality of trying to become someone successful, trying to become the best version of yourself you can be, trying to achieve every single ambition that you have, because it's lonely. It's very lonely. You have to be very isolated. You have to be very, very focused every single day, and that can take a toll on you. It can, which is why this isn't for everybody. I tell everybody all the time, getting rich, becoming someone successful is not for everybody. It's for maybe 10% of people on this earth, because it requires you to do things that no one expects. No one. That's why when people start to try and get rich, they quit after a month, even a couple of weeks, even a couple of days, because they see the raw reality of it. It's not fun. It's really not fun at the end of the day. And you might ask, then why are you doing it? I do it because I'm obsessed. I do it because I've changed myself. I've changed my identity. And I made a promise to myself not long ago that I will never go back to my old ways of procrastinating, being lazy, thinking I want things and not doing anything about it. I'm never going to go back to that life. And I promised myself that, right? So I talk to God every single day. I talk to myself every single day, just, hoping for the best, right? Because I know I'm going to be the best. I know that I'm creating this life slowly but surely. And it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work. Again, building a future for yourself, building an empire forces you to step out of your comfort zone. And that's why so many people don't do it. That's why so many people stay comfortable. Everyone wants comfortable. But you have to simply want more. You have to simply push past that comfortability. Because if you don't, you're going to stay like 99% of people. You're not going to get anywhere. Everyone's comfortable. So if you want to be comfortable, you're going to be like everybody else. And I told myself I don't want to be like everybody else. That's not me. That's not who I am. I felt like I had more in me, and I know I have more in me, which is why I put in the work like this every day. I'm not even trying to sound braggadocious or anything, but like, I truly believe in my heart that I work harder than 90% of people. And y'all can believe it or not, but I see myself. I see my late nights. I see my struggles and my failures every single day. There's moments where I'm literally tearing my hair apart. I'm not actually tearing my hair apart, but in my room on my computer because I can't figure things out, or things get lost, or trying to figure things out. I'm using literally 100% of my brain, and it hurts. It's painful, but it has to be done at the end of the day. I know that. So I push through it. And the reality of trying to get rich or be successful is you're going to miss out on things. You're going to question yourself more than you admit, right? You're going to outgrow people. You're going to lose relationships. You're going to lose people. You're going to lose yourself maybe. But like, you have to sacrifice things at the end of the day. You're going to have to sacrifice things like these, because in life, you have to sacrifice some things to get the life that you've wanted. And that's plain and simple. That's the truth. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's very hard to see progress when you're in the middle of it. It's very hard to see progress in how much you've done when you're right in the middle of it, because you're so focused, which is why in life you have to work so hard, but you have to have moments where you look back and see how much you've accomplished, how much you've done, right? Because those are the moments that push you, because you genuinely look back and you're a better person than you were a year ago, more successful, have more wins. You're a better person. And yeah, I mean, it did take a toll on me. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, because I'm not. Like, literally 3-4 months ago, I was in summer break. I just graduated high school. I was at the beach. I went to beach week. I was hanging out with friends every single day, out in the sun. And as soon as that ended, I slowly transitioned into this new identity. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to at first. And the reason I was procrastinating so much was because at the end of the day, I knew deep inside what I had to do. I knew I had to isolate myself. I knew I had to take action. I knew I had to work 10 times harder than I was. And that weak version inside of me was telling me to not do it. That weak version inside of me, that voice in my head that doesn't want me to succeed, was telling me to not do it, right? Because it scared me. But I had to man up. I had to grow up, slap myself in the face, and ask myself, do I truly want it? Do I truly want it? Because if I did, I would sacrifice everything. I would isolate myself. I would part way from friends. I would not even hang out with my family as much anymore, because that's what it takes. And the reality is, I'm not trying to build some side income, some side hustle, right? That's making me 10K per month. I'm literally an 18-year-old kid that is doing whatever he can, putting all his effort into building an empire for himself and his family in the future. I'm literally genuinely talking to you guys and telling you that I'm currently in the process of becoming a better person, changing my life and changing my future for the better. I'm so focused on building myself constantly every single day. And I'm working on a 9-figure foundation empire for the future. And this is what it takes. This is what it takes. And I always knew I was going to be rich. I always knew I was going to be successful and all this kind of stuff, but I never put in the work. I never put in action. And the moment I started doing it, the moment my life started changing, I knew that I couldn't go back. I knew that all the work that I had put in wasn't for no reason. And it's either you go all in or go all out. And I chose to go all in. I chose. And I'm happy with my choice. I really am, okay? Even though it's hard, even though it's uncomfortable, even though I might fail, even though I'm so demotivated sometimes, I know why I'm doing it. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be able to get to that goal of mine that I have. Friends still question me. Family members still question me. The people that I'm close with still question me and ask why I'm doing this. They ask if this is fun. They ask if there's a purpose to this, right? And I'm not gonna say much because they won't get it. No one gets it at the end of the day. Only you get it. So that's what has to push you, all right? Because so many people are gonna bring you down. So many people are gonna say to stop or say to, just go do the average thing, go to college or go to school. Everyone's gonna tell you that when you start to isolate yourself, when you start to change your life. And that is the moment when you know that you are doing the right thing. The moment when people start talking bad about you, or they start telling you or questioning you about why are you even trying to start a business, or why are you trying to build a life for yourself like this, that's when you know. That's the moment that you realize that you are about to completely break through. You are about to completely change your life. And that's happened to me countless of times. And it went on and it got worse and worse because I continued to just isolate myself. I continued to work even harder. And yeah, it hurts. It's painful. It's really unmotivating. It's sad because I remember the life I used to have, but I have to tell myself that I'm doing this for a reason. I have to tell myself that I have one life to live. One life, 60, 70, maybe 60, 70 years that I get to live on this earth. I might as well make the best of it. What do I have to lose? I have nothing to lose, simply. If you have that mindset and you tell yourself, you ask yourself, what do you have to lose? Ask yourself that right now. What do you have to lose? Some money? Some dollar bills? What? You have nothing to lose. And that's what I tell myself every day. So no matter how many times I fail, how many times I feel demotivated, I have nothing to lose. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, and that's the reality. And I already know, I already start to see signs that I'm going to be the most successful, most wealthy person in my family. I'm gonna touch so much capital and impact so many people like no one else in my family. And that's what I tell myself every time my family member questions me or asks me why I'm doing this. Because I truly know that I'm going to set my family up, my future family up, generations to come up for success. All because of me. And that's what pushes me every single day. And the truth is, I love this. I love this. I breathe this every single day. And I feel like that's what separates me. I actually like this. I actually obsess over this stuff. right? One person may be so tired and so annoyed after working 10 hours on his computer. When I work 10 hours on my computer, I feel happy in the moment. I feel obsessed. I love to see growth. I love to see progress. I love to impact people. I love this stuff. And that's what's pushing me. And that's how I know I'm never going to stop, because I'm truly obsessed with hitting my goals. I'm truly obsessed with becoming the best version of myself. And yeah, that's the life. I'm a pure example of an 18-year-old building his future one quiet night at a time. And I love every single part of it. I'm obsessed and love the process every single day. And that brings a lot of calmness to me, because I know what I'm doing is for a good reason. For myself and the people around me and you guys. That's all I care about. So look, if you're building something too, if you have crazy ambitions, crazy goals that people laugh at you for, just know you're doing the right thing, because it happened to me too. It always happens, and it's gonna happen, because what are you doing? You're not doing the normal. You're not following the normal. You're not average. People are gonna quite literally look at you and laugh and question you and mock you. But that's because they're average. That's because they don't know what it takes. That's because they don't have the goals and the visions you have. So just know you're doing the right thing. No matter how much you fail, no matter how many people mock you, it's gonna happen. It happened to me, it's gonna happen to you. But stay on track, stay focused, and never, ever look back, because I promise you, it'll be worth it. I promise you, you will achieve the life that you've always ever wanted at the end of the day. These are what the early stages of becoming a future 7-8 figure entrepreneur looks like. And I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. I'm gonna keep going and update you guys every single day as I go. Go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's gonna be in the bio. And yeah, that's pretty much my life. I'm gonna go home, probably eat something, and get back to work probably. Stay safe, y'all. Love y'all.